So this is one of our heroes.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Number one, I just have to say that it's been amazing to get to know you.
Yes, sir.
And I love your uncle.
Yeah.
And he's been a great influence on both of us.
Yes.
You were just mentioning how you were saying it's not a me thing, it's a them thing. And how you were also mentioning, we call it allostatic load, you can call it stress tolerance, but how like even taking a ride down the street, you're not ready to go and go off with someone.
No.
So explain that to us
and
since you've been on the program.
Since I got to the program, I think that was one of the most beneficial things, is because I've learned to slow down and think. And before, you know, like I mentioned before, you know, some people are surgical weapons and I was just a hammer. And I always thought that's the way that you had to be, or you always had to be aggressive. But what I've learned was, I always thought, man, that's who I was. That's just how I was going to be, like we were saying. And I've learned through the program with you, you know, and the tremendous amount of work that you guys have just put me up there. I don't have to be that person anymore. And it feels good to wake up and know that there's a way. There's a way for somebody like me that's dealt with those things, anybody that's dealt with trauma, but especially for me, to know that there's a possibility that I can go out in the public and I can just be like, okay, that's a them.
You always tell people when you go from fight, flight, sympathetic into parasympathetic, three things that you get. You get calmness, you get connectedness, and you get compassionate.
And it's one of the biggest things too, Dr. D, is riding my bike. I always felt like I needed to go so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just slow down and enjoy the ride.
Well, you have one of the fastest bikes made in Hayabusa.
But
last question.
Yes, sir.
And that is, there are a lot of people in the military who come home broken and wounded, and they think there's no hope. And this is really what I want to get you. So if you can just give me like just a 30-second kind of inspiration, how those guys and gals can have hope and come through the program and get better.
So the first thing I would say is, we're not okay. And in the military, everybody says you're okay because that's what we're meant to be. And when you come to this program, you get a self-reflection of the mirror, and you're able to talk to the people here and say, you know what, okay, there is something. There's something there that I have just shut off. Don't be afraid. I'm telling you, don't be afraid. And I was that guy. I was like, oh, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. And when I started going through the program, I had the self-reflection. There's something there. And, you know, I was scared. I was, you know, and I'm not afraid of anything, but to admit to myself that there was something wrong was the biggest and hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
The first step was healing.
It's it.
So I'm just going to say, if you're in that ship,
Yes.
Give Bob from Buzz Odyssey a call.
Please.
And Buzz Odyssey can sponsor you if you're a veteran. And we will take care of you from soup to nuts.
Yes.
We will heal and correct your brain. And you will be a different person in 2 months.
100%. And please, from one soldier to another, whatever you're going through, please reach out. There's too many of us passing away with a battle that we can't combat on ourselves. And they will give you the tools to make it happen here. Please reach out to them. You know, we have so many things that we're grateful for, and you can be grateful for this program too.
I love and appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.